What you are looking at here is Jumpluff Oricorio Zangoose. I'm also going to show a Jumpluff Corsola deck. Both of these are super fun. The idea behind it, of course, is that Jumpluff EX is able to attack and then move back to the bench. You have an option of this, by the way. So there are times that you can stay in the active spot, but you attack for 1 colorless for 70, allowing this to be put in a lot of different really cool decks. We tried it with Oricorio Zangoose. The idea behind this is sometimes you're going to hit them, bounce back into Oricorio, and then an EX can't do anything. Other times you're going to hit them, bounce back into Zangoose, and they will take the counter attack damage from that. Both Ori and Zangoose have 1 retreat cost, which is really, really nice, allowing you to set up more and more plays with Jumpluff and just get it right back into that active spot. We also ran a red card, which just like feels necessary in this meta right now. Rocky Helm, Pokeballs, Professors, Sabrina Cyrus. Our Corsola deck, on the other hand, is a little different. No Ori, no Zangoose. You're running the Corsola and the new Corsola from this set. This deck is so fun because every once in a while you bring in the Corsola and something like Giratina, which happened to us, swings for its 130 damage and then knocks itself out with Corsola, which is really, really awesome. I like both of these decks, but I do think the Oricorio Zangoose version way more consistent and way more frustrating to fight into, which is kind of the idea behind Jumpluff. Enjoy. What we're going to be running into. They're Lightning, which is strong against Jumpluff. Right? We're weak to lightning. Celebi with Leafeon, EX, and Aerodactyl. Could be fun. Did they release Squirt Bottle to be used against Stokesard? Yeah, but it's also just like a cheese card, it feels like. You know? They released it to have a cheesy card, it seems like. Because that's all it is, really. They got a lot of cards. We probably should just have a red card in this deck. Ooh, they got the full art Raikou. I haven't even looked at this yet. Oh! That's sick. They could go for an early retreat here. Good afternoon, I got the gold card today. Congrats. That's awesome. The question is, do I Sabrina them and slow them down, or do I just take the damage onto Raikou here? If I hit Raikou, I hit it for 50. And then if it hits me, it's gonna take another 40. I think I'm just gonna hit it. I do like the idea of slowing it down, but I think I'm just gonna hit it. Because I've got to assume he doesn't have a lot of heal in this deck, but I could be wrong, you know? Mareep. Unfortunately, we don't have our Jumpluff. Nice, they let me get the KO here. We will go down, but that's okay. We need red card. Red card is too valuable. Do we power Zangoose or Oricorio? The thing with Oricorio is, I don't know if they're gonna have another EX in the set, but yeah. They might. They're worried about the Zangoose. Yeah. Yeah. I think we need a red. I think you might just have to, like, red card might end up being almost a mandatory card in this meta. There's a chance I can get a KO on a baby very fast here. It's Zara. Okay. Not as ideal. Got a Dragonite deck. Yeah, Sylveon and Rare Candy made red card really nice. Wow, they got both Zaras. They're set to go here. We have Skiploom. I could retreat into Zangoose right now with a Rocky Helm. That might be a call, because I do have, like, Skiploom on the way. And this at least just, like, slows them down a little bit. If they don't get their cards, like, if they don't get, like, an elemental switch, that's a good spot for us, too. So, we'll chill for a sec here. They did have the switch. So they can attack with Zara. How much of TCG is just luck and how much is just skill? It's all luck. No skill. Other Hoppip. Okay. Blee. Well. Let's see. Any deck where you don't have draw, it feels like the most brutal thing of all time. %80 luck, 20% skill. Anyone who thinks a game, like a card game, is 80% luck is very funny. Uh-oh. They could elemental switch, but they've only... Yeah, they dawn. They could dawn elemental switch, I guess. Okay. We have Jumpluff, which is pretty cool. I could retreat into Oricorio here. Tank the damage. They're gonna power, though. I could also just let them take 40 here. I'll bring in Ori. They are gonna hit and power. Do you think it's a regular or EX Dragonite? I thought it was EX, but you know what? It could be regular, too. Boom, boom, boom. They're getting their stuff set up. Professors, Ori. I'm just gonna zap them. Definitely regular? Okay, it's definitely regular. Did you see the Mega announcement? I did, yeah. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. But yeah, base Dragonite is very bad for us. Yeah, Hawlucha is awesome. It's like, it's such a good call, I think. It looks awesome. Rare Candy. It is EX. That's a good one for us to see, right? They can keep powering. Thoughts on Poliwrath EX? It, like, first brush, it probably feels like the worst EX in the set, but with some really cool reveals. Or, sorry, with some really cool options. I read reveal in the chat talking about Halucha. Now my red card's not as fun. I could comms this Ori. What's left? I think it's my only... The only card left is it, right? I'd comms the Zangoose if I had to. I haven't seen that Pocket video yet. People were telling me to watch it. I gotta check it out. I've heard it's really good. I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, they can Cyrus. They can Sabrina. They could bring in Zera. There's the Zera. I only do 70. I can Cyrus the other Zera. Okay, so I think we could Cyrus the other Zera. How many Cyruses did I put in? 1 or 2? I could move him for Jumpluff, hit, and then bring in Zangoose. But then they just can bring in Dragonite, right? We only put in 1. If I red card them... What do they got? 4 left. Swap for Zangoose. Basic Espeon would be clutch right now. I mean, it'd be a totally different deck, but sure. Dragonite can't attack. It could, though. It could with the lightning. You could run Arceus here. They Lyra into Dragonite. The nice thing for them is this does set up an opportunity where they can Lyra now because of the damage they're taking from Zangoose, right? Okay. I think we go ahead and red card here. Go ahead and smack them. Bring in Ori. Now they can't hit with Dragonite or Ho-Oh, so they have to bring in Zeraora. This is a fun deck, man. Just being able to dance around with this. So there's the Zera. Zera hits us for 50. I don't think we have anything else on the deck, do we? Or that Zangoose still? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna retreat into Jumpluff. KO the 1. Bounce over to another Ori. Forcing them to bring in Zera. Why didn't I Cyrus? Cyrus what? What did I need to Cyrus? Doom doom. Cyrus! Cyrus! Cyrus what, sir? The Dragonite dog. Dog, I had 1 point. What would be the point of Cyrusing the Dragonite dog? Dog! Why didn't you make a play that wouldn't have won the game? Dog! Dog. Why didn't you do the thing that doesn't win? Hey, this is the midway point of the video where I want to know from you, how many Yampers you got, bro? I got 11, dude. Let me know in the comments. I have Skiploom. We're going first. Okay. Jumpluff. I don't want to put Ori down here, but I don't want to get red carded right now. I could red card them. Eevee. If we get a rare candy, that would be so sick. Like, what a sick start. We could definitely play Jumpluff with Sylveon. You know? Thank you, Nick. Appreciate you, buddy. Ooh! Alright, we get the rare candy. Bonk. No need to swap. We could, though. Yeah, Jumpluff is kind of just immune to their attack, you know? So what are you gonna do? Jumpluff Corsola? You could play that, yeah. You just have... The retreat cost on Corsola is high, but it's a really fun interaction, for sure. Let's go, Eevee! What are they gonna do? Cape gives them a turn. I can Sabrina for a KO here, but it is a little tricky. I could just Jumpluff off and then... I kind of want to take the KO, I think. Although they do start swinging for a lot. Let's just take the KO. Interesting, they gave me the Eevee. That's not what I expected them to give me. Have they played one Professors. I'm gonna red card them. Thoughts on today's Mega? I think it looked sick. I think it was a great call. Now the question is, do I bounce off? I'll go ahead and bounce off. If they bring in Misdreavus to attack, it doesn't mean anything. If they bring in Eevee to attack, like with an EX, they can't. So let's go ahead and bounce off. Sylveon. What about Memory Light Dragonite with Dragonair to attack for 80 and save the Giga for a one-hit? That's a fun idea. I like that. Ooh, they got the Sabrina anyway. Okay, same thing then. We have Zangoose. What do you give me? Zangoose. Or a Corio. Oh, Hoppip. Other Hoppip. Forgot about you. How you doing, buddy? What's been running well for you so far? I don't know. We've had a lot of fun stuff. They could end up Cyrusing us, but obviously there's nothing we can do about that. Just make them spend their cards, you know? If they got them, spend them. Yep. They get 2 here. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Rare candy. Doesn't help us. Zangoose is 80 HP. I guess I have to play it for a Sabrina possibility, right? I am worried about Miss Magius. I need to get our Jumpluff. Or the attacking KO, right? Professors. They got a lot of cards. A lot of cards. Yeah, Jumpluff with Dragonite wouldn't really work. I get where your head's at, though. But yeah. They've got Miss Magius. Do they have a way around this? I don't know. I've seen Jumpluff Darkrai. Oh, that could be interesting. Yeah, I mean, Jumpluff requiring 1 colorless energy, you get to make a lot of different decks with it. The nice thing about this is, I either Jumpluff into Zangoose, which does some revenge damage, which is pretty cool, or I Jumpluff into Ori, which they can't hit with certain things, which is nice, right? Glaceon Jumpluff, that's a fun idea. Like forcing it, yeah. Pressers gives me Cyrus and a Comms. And that clears the damage anyway, right? Just retreating clears the damage. Which is like, kind of makes the card bad, I guess, I would say. It just, like, me just retreating, it cleanses it. We talked about this last night, whether or not it cleansed it. If it just cleanses on a retreat, it's kind of bad. You know? Is Memory Light the card that's going to make T-Tar playable? I don't know. Probably not. Cyrus doesn't really stop me. It was cool to have it, but I guess they could, I don't know what they could retreat into. They can't have anything in their deck with enough HP, so. I think the big problem with Tyranitar that I found running it and I tried to run it for a while, we could get some okay wins with it, but it's just so dang slow, you know? What do you think of Mega Hawlucha? It's pretty awesome, like, it looks awesome, yeah. Okay. You lost. He switches to Sylveon and kill with Miss Magius. What game are you watching? Five in their hand, Pokeball. Other Suicune. Gosh, they got the immersive. Lucky duck. Misty. Oh my gosh. Start swinging right away. Ooh, almost, too. Okay. Good start for them. Oricorio, I could retreat into Ori right away. There's definitely an argument for it. Because without other options, they might not be able to hit me for a while, you know? Hop-Ip. I could let him hit me with the Rocky Helm. What do they swing for right now? If they don't get a bench, they swing for 60. If they do get a bench, they get the KO. I think I'm just going to bring in Ori. And if they Sabrina me, I'll let them hit Zangoose, right? I think that's the plan. I want a red card, but I kind of want a red card after they Professor. We'll see how it works. Yeah, good chance they bench something, right? So then we just lose Zangoose. I'd rather give us a minute here. They got Milotic. They got a Cape. Okay. I could rare Candy my Skiploom right now, but there's a possibility I get something I don't need. I also could wait one turn on it. I don't think they're going to red card me, but you never know. Red card them real quick. If I Calms, I could pull Zangoose or Oricorio or the 2 Jumpluffs or the other Hop-Ip. So I think we just probably chill here. I could just evolve. I'll just evolve. Sabrina's not fun for us, but we give them Zangoose, obviously. They have to power their Milotic. Other Feebas. Have you considered putting Yamper into this deck? I don't know if I've got a spare one. I have to look. Maybe if I have a spare Yamper, you know? Rocky Helm for the inevitable Milotic that's coming. Their Suicune's getting chipped. Sabrina. Yes. Nothing I can do there. You're not going to hit me, though, are you? No, right? Not unless you Milotic right now. Huh. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, they're not going to hit me. Why would they? Okay, we have Jumpluff, which is kind of cool. Yeah, they were like, wait! They realized they were going to go down from it. That's the power of the goose. Inflatable boat. So they've got Milotic coming out. It's going to heal the active for, what is it, 60, right? Heals the active for 60. They can now retreat. Irida. And attack for, what, 60, yeah? Yeah. They're going to take 20. I don't think I can play around these Milotics for long enough, honestly. I think they're going to get me at some point. I could Calms for a possible Ori, but there's a lot of cards left in my deck for it. I have to give him Zangoose here. They could obviously retreat and pick up a KO, but I don't really have a choice. You think this deck needs Elemental Switch? Elemental Switch could be alright in this deck, for sure. There are some plays we could make with it. Irida brings him to 70. Other Milotic would bring him up to a great spot. Power and Suicune. Let's see. Red card. It's okay. Couldn't do much with it. Ooh, they gave me professors. Nice. Nice! Memory Light Clodsire. I'd have to look at it. That sounds like a fun idea, though. Because then you get the early poison, right? That's a cool idea. Alright, we get Ori. I think the play here is take the KO. We could go... Okay, yeah, GG. I was like, we get to play around him now, so we take the Milotic KO and then move on. The other Ori means that they can't play around those two Oris. Yeah, Shaman could be okay in the Goose Chicken variant. True. But usually we're trying to, like, dance around two chickens, and the rest of the time is filled with the goose, baby. So, I don't know. Feebas. My turn. Pokeball gives me what? My Corsola. I just don't want to get Sabrina, but I'm probably going to get red carded. You're running old Arceus Oricorio Pichu? Yeah, that'd be great. You want to try Jumpluff Drud? That's a fun one. I think Zangoose might be even better. It might be... You could definitely get something out of Pyukumuku with it, too. I think Zangoose might just be really good for it. Zangoose is Drud with 1 retreat cost. And you can attack with 2 energy. It feels just like kind of a better Drud. And it's Zangoose. So you gotta love that. It's an interesting deck. They go for the leap out, huh? Okay. Oh, just a retreat. Same. Wait, why would you do that? Oh. I get it. I was like, you keep the energy. They don't care about the energy, Jake. They've already hit 1 professors. They can't put water energy on an Irida here. Okay, they can do that, though. What's a good resource for meta decking? I mean, Limitless, you'll get a lot of tournament information that's pretty good. But, you know, you got to get all that. Get all of it going, right? I've not played around with Memory Light yet, no. The Pulse is legendary. They've played both professors, so this is as good a time as any, it feels like. Do I switch? I don't think so. I don't think I can yet. If they have a way to get Suicune out already, it is what it is. I can't really get much value out of Corsola anyway. Not until it's Corsola. Lunala. They could move energy up for a retreat here. Right? Oh no. Has to be Psychic, I forgot. So no, they can't do that. They might just let this go down. Suicune, Lunala. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, they're just gonna let it go down. I do have Corsola, so I get to make that play, which is fun. Now, if they move in and swing with anything and they don't Sabrina me, they have a 50-50 shot of KOing themselves, which is pretty funny, but of course they could Sabrina me and that doesn't matter, right? I don't have another basic. I would love to, but I don't yet. Come on! Give me the 50-50, dude! Yeah! Let's go! Take that, you Giratina jerk! Let's go. Jumpluff takes down another one. We're cooking with the puff. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I love you. I'll see y'all next time. I'm still on stream right now. We're doing it, yeah.